Hi everybody.
Hi.
So we realized that we've never officially done a video on how to remove your LipSense, and we've talked a lot about it within our group, and there's been a lot of questions, but we wanted to do a video to show you the different ways because there are a number of different ways.
Okay, in your starter kit, we actually give you 2 different ways to remove it, and we haven't talked about them online before, so we figured today would be a good time to do it. The first one is the Neutrogena face soap that we give you a little chunk of. It works really well for a lot of people. You just get a washcloth or something wet and rub some soap on, and then it takes it right off. But some people find it to be sort of drying, or if you have extra sensitive lips, it might not be a good choice.
This is the way that I generally remove my LipSense, and it's worked fine for me, and I naturally kind of have dry lips. But if I'm noticing my lips are more dry just because of like the climate, or I haven't drank enough water or something, I'll use the Oops Remover. But when you buy this, make sure it's the Neutrogena facial soap and not the kind for acne, because I have heard people who use that have had drying issues. I also though do moisturize at night with gloss, so I put a layer of glossy gloss and then I do the Aquaphor healing ointment over it, so that helps keep it moisturized if you like the way the soap removes your color.
Okay, and the other way is the Oops Remover. Before we talked about this as a way to fix mistakes when you're applying, but you can also use it to remove your whole lip color if you want, and we're going to demonstrate both.
So one little note, and I'm not going to name names, but she'll watch this and know. She sent us a funny little story about her Oops Remover. She sent me a text and she said, you know, why is my color not staying on? What am I doing wrong? This is the first, or I think it was the first or second time she applied it. And then she realized that she, instead of glass, had put on her Oops Remover. So if you have that issue, just double check with what you've used, because that will make a difference.
Yeah.
But we really enjoyed that little story because it's totally a mom brain thing that we would absolutely do ourselves.
Probably yes.
So I'm going to start. I am wearing Bella. It looks really dark from far away, but you know me, I love Bella. So I'm going to use the Neutrogena face soap. So I'm going to take a rag and put some soap on here. I'm going to get it wet, a little wetter.
So she's using a wipe, just like a baby wipe, but you can use a washcloth or a paper towel or whatever. And you just get it wet and rub some soap on it. And then you just kind of rub gently. I mean, you can use this as your exfoliation for the day if you want, if you exfoliate every day. But if you rub on it, it comes off.
You're going to start seeing the color come off, and you're going to see it like...
That's a pretty dark color too, so you might have to kind of
it's
rub on a little bit longer.
Yeah, but you can see it starting to come off.
Mm-hmm.
And then I kind of rinse for a minute because I look like I'm drinking Kool-Aid.
Or sometimes the coral ones will come off and it'll look kind of orange, like I just ate a popsicle. That's fun.
Oh, okay. So my lips are naturally really red. So this is, the color is pretty much off now. So yeah, it came off really fast and really easy with that. And then I'll usually just moisturize with some gloss right after and some Aquaphor. And that's it. Okay. So now Natalie's going to use the Oops Remover.
Okay, I'm wearing Fire and Ice. And what you do is you take a wand full of this and you put a layer on, kind of a thicker layer up on the top too. And then you mush your lips around.
So if you think about it too, you apply this in 3 layers. So when you use the Oops Remover, you need to remove it in 3 layers.
Sometimes it's not even 3 times.
Yeah.
Like if it's a lighter color, then you can get away with doing this twice.
Yeah, it just kind of depends on your lips, depends on how long you've been wearing it, that, you know, that kind of thing.
So after I've kind of mushed around, AOI it, and then like the brush, I think I got, almost all of it came off. Wow. Another tip too is, so after you've used your Oops on your lips, you'll have some color on your wand. If you continue to use it and dip it and use it and dip it, your whole tube will turn a color. To avoid that, just kind of wipe it off on a wipe or a paper towel or whatever you're using in between dips.
And if you've already kind of done that and seen your pink oops remover, it'll still work.
It's fine, really.
It's just...
If it bothers you.
Yeah.
It would probably bother me. That's just about it, though. I don't think I have anything left.
And the other nice thing about the oops remover, if you use that, it's made with mineral oil.
And it smells like vanilla.
Yeah.
It smells really good.
And it's really moisturizing. So you probably don't need to gloss after you use this.
Not unless you really want to.
Unless you need to, unless your lips are really dry, but it'll moisturize it for a while. So that's kind of nice.
Yeah. Another option that I forgot to tell you earlier, if you do want to use soap, because if you use this to take it off every day, you'll go through this really quickly. If you wanted to use a different option, so you don't go through your oops as fast, if you ever use Castile soap is an oil-based soap, so it's more moisturizing maybe than the Neutrogena bar, and I've used this before to take off my lips. I use this actually as body wash, and I keep it in a little squeeze tube thing, and I dilute it by half. So if I was going to use it to take my lip stuff off, I would just kind of put some on a rag, and they just kind of wipe off my lips, just like you would use the Neutrogena soap, and it works great.
And for moms out there, you'll know where these bottles came from. Or labor and delivery nurses. This is a great use for those when you're finished with them.
I have a few of these actually. They're a little squirty. The only bad thing is it's hard you can't really close it, but yeah. I just leave it in the shower and use it to put body wash in.
Yeah. So the last kind of thing that we wanted to announce is we're kind of branching out a little bit. We started off totally just intending to do LipSense with this, but we've been finding that we really love a lot of their products and been hearing great things about them. So we just got some Shadow Sense in stock. We have a couple of colors. So we haven't tried them yet.
Actually, let me show you. Oh, I have an open one up here.
You want an open one?
Yeah.
But we are going to be trying those out and letting you know what we think of them. And I'm excited to try them because I've heard nothing but great things about them.
So just to give you a little sneak peek, it's liquid like the glosses, but when you dab a little bit on your skin, let me see if you can see, and move it around, it turns to powder on your skin. So you can blend it really easily, but it stays on all day, just like the lip gloss does.
Yeah, and we'll do another video talking about these, but like I've heard like these colors too, you can use even as a little concealer if you need to, and different things. So there's a lot of really cool things about these that we're excited to play with, and we'll kind of let you know as we know, because we're still kind of rookies with that, but we're excited about them.
One more thing we've just branched out into too is, we talked about this online before, is the self-tanning bronzing coconut milk, and we both use this and it's great. It smells good, it goes on really fine, so it'll last you all summer, and it's really easy to apply. It's not like a goopy lotion that's hard to get even. I put some on my legs, it was so fast and easy, and I have a tan now.
And you can look down through, I may even post the before and after photo in the comments of this.
Oh, for legs.
Yeah. You can tell, so I have transparent skin naturally, so it looks like I'm wearing nylons on one leg, and I'm transparent on the other. And I have tried every kind of self-tanner, and I always get like streaks and things like that, and I haven't with this. So I'm really excited about this. Yeah. This has been, and it's the perfect time of year because we were all kind of pasty. So anyway, we hope you guys have a great weekend.
And if you have any questions about using the oops or anything about taking your lips off, just let us know in the comments or send us an email.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye.